So good evening everyone, it's Saturday the 28th of September and it's beautiful and it's sunny. But where are we? Where are we that's so sunny? Would you believe we're way up north in Newcastle? Yeah, Newcastle as they say it here. Because of course we are here for Psychopath. It is opening night tonight. We should have been here a couple of weeks ago for the press night. But you may have seen that they had a few issues with their corn. So the cornered maze isn't happening now. And so what they're doing instead is doing the darkness. So we'll go inside that. But because we couldn't make the that event, they wanted us to see it as best. So we've come along for opening night. And we can't wait to see. Obviously, everyone knows we love Psychopath, as they say up here in Newcastle. So we are going to go through. We're going to have some fun. And we will let you know when we get out the other side.
Scary finale which you do not want to miss. Right, back to tonight's entertainment. Brand new for this year. It's our Bloodlust show.
It appears you've taken the wrong path. Pity.
I know you want some. Come on, closer. Come closer. You know you want to. Come on.
Come on, how much?
Come on. Nothing down there.
You get like a little
No idea he was there.
watch your toes! Laugh like you're fucking crazy. Ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3. See, now you feel like a sociopath.
I know. Thanks, Candy.
You're welcome.
So good evening, that's us done here at Psychopath for the night. And notice I said psychopath, not psychopath. And we've had a great time tonight. Now, the first thing, when we walked up today, when we walked in, this will sound really weird because we've been coming here for 4 or 5 years, but it felt like walking home. There's something very homely and welcoming when you come into Psychopath. And yeah, it was great to walk in. The second we got through the tickets, we were attacked by a clown who stole, one of the team had a hat on at the time, that got stolen and got buried in the ball pit. So we wandered around, we searched for a bit of atmosphere. There's not a lot to film. You can see some of the stage show and it doesn't always come out in the videos. So in the main hall itself, we started with ice cream. Anyone who came to ScareCon last year will have done ice cream. it's still one of the best mazes there. It's like a traditional scare maze, scare attraction or whatever. A lot going on there. The actors were completely lively. The long white-out room where you can't see a thing in front of you is still scary, and that was great fun. Also offered the main room is the new Psycho Cinema Brain Control. We weren't sure what to expect. So last year they showed a movie, Fear You Here or something like that, which was a movie filmed at Psychopath. This was, I don't want to give anything away because you need to experience it for yourself, but it was a brainwashing type experiment with live actors. There were jump scares in there. It was interesting. We did go through with a group of people that were a little bit drunk and therefore just being silly and obnoxious. It needed to be taken seriously. Remember, guys, don't get drunk at screen parks. It's just silly. You look stupid. And this group did ruin it for us because it was very serious. The poor actors inside had to shout at them a few times and say, "Stop talking." But yeah, it was an intriguing concept. Whether it worked completely, yeah, maybe not so sure. But you know, we enjoyed it. Also offered the main part of the main hall is the entrance to Psycho City. Psycho City was as demented as it has always been. The actors seem to be quite extreme this year. Quite a lot of swearing, really going up. And actually, we're going to talk about this a little bit later. The whole park seemed to go a little bit higher on the extreme levels this year, which, you know, it is fine. But, you know, there's a few things we'll talk about later that maybe they went a little bit too far on a few things. So that's the main area. So on the stage was some really good entertainment. So instead of having the dollhouse story and the murder mystery they tried to do last year, what they had was just like every half hour there were shows on. We were talking to the creatives afterwards. It would be really good if they actually had a list of when the shows were on. But, you know, fire shows, juggling, there was a drag queen host. And then we'll come back to the stage at the end of the night. Once you go outside, you've got the fairground rides, a much larger area now with more food options, more drink options. The blood bar is much bigger. It's now covered. There's a lot to do in there. It was enjoyable just sitting down and just chilling for the night. And we saw a lot of people, once they'd done all the attractions, just chilling in there, having a drink. There's a real festival sort of party atmosphere. Outside, we've obviously got Cutthroat Island. First half of Cutthroat Island was fairly quiet. And then once we got right down into the bar, again, very lively actors, very aggressive actors. You know, again, quite a bit of swearing in there, but they were right up in your face. You know, there are no boundaries at Psychopath. They will get right up in your face and they will do whatever. We also have The Hunt, which is, you know, Psychopath's version of a sort of run around a scare maze being hunted by people. That was the same as before. You also have the shock zone, which we don't do because obviously at my age I don't do electric shocks, but you can run around and you can shoot at your friends and you can shock each other. Unfortunately, this year they should have had cornered, but the corn didn't grow. So what they've done is said, right, okay, we'll come up with a new idea. So it's called the Darkness. It's a hooded maze following a rope round the field. Very uneven underfoot. You go down a slope. It'd be interesting in if it's raining, how slippery that might be. Some lively actors, a few sets to go in and out of, a few environment changes. 1 minute it gets warm, 1 minute it's cold. But yeah, that was for a replacement of an existing attraction, a last minute replacement. That was really cool. And then the last maze outside, obviously we've got Crawl Space. We've done Crawl Space before. Unfortunately, I've got bad back at the moment. The person I was with has got bad back. We have done Crawl Space. We absolutely love Crawl Space. But when you've got a bad back, you don't want to go in there. So we didn't do that tonight, but there were people loving it, and it is a great fun maze. Remember, there's a lot of quite close touching within crawl space, also isolation, you know, door number 3 in isolation. If you get picked for door number 3, you really don't want to be in there. So it's quite interesting. Excuse me. Sorry about that, a loud family went past and they were making too much noise. So yeah, we were saying about isolation. So door number 3, you really don't want to go in door number 3. It is extreme, it is right in your face. Few people experienced it at ScareCon, and yeah, you are likely to have things happen to you. You know, they won't hurt you. You know, absolutely, when I talk about extreme here, they won't hurt you, they won't put you in stress positions or whatever, but you may get wet, you may get makeup put on. They may make you feel very uncomfortable and get close in your face. Psychopath probably is one of the most extreme attractions across the board out there, and if you're happy with that, that's fine. So isolation was good fun, and then you have the new attraction for this year. Now this is particularly interesting. It's called the Doll's House, and they've advertised it as an experience where there are multiple different rooms, there are multiple routes, there will be confusion, there will be chaos. And it was a proper maze, it was a labyrinth. We didn't know where we were going, we couldn't find our way out, and you're given a list of 10 rooms you're supposed to go to. Now, after finding 2 or 3 of them, we were like, okay, well, we think we found the exit, and we were due to go out. We got to the exit, the door was opened, and we were told, no, you haven't done this, you haven't done that, you need to go back in again. Great fun. So we went back in and we found some more. We found a couple of different rooms and we did whatever. Now, within those rooms, there were things that might happen to you, i.e. you might have makeup put on you, or you might have whatever. Now, some people will love that, some people don't. It's like, again, if you're dressed up for the night out, well, why are you at a Scream Park if you're dressed up? But you might not want to be made up. And certainly in the toilets afterwards, there were lots and lots of tissues where obviously people were cleaning the red makeup off of their face. But there were certain things that if you hadn't gone into certain rooms, you weren't allowed out that maze. Now, that was fine the first time, that was fine the second time. By the third and fourth time of getting to a door and being told you are not coming out until you found a way, in a smoky environment, and there were lots of people in there getting, I would say, slightly pissed off. There were people getting angry. There were people saying, I need a wee, I need to get out. And the actor there on the final door was like, no, unless you've done this, you're not getting out. I've spoken to the team tonight. I've said, it's all very well, but at some point that final actor needs to realise when people are pissed off or ready to go or ready to get out. So I saw somebody having a bit of a, I wouldn't say an asthma attack, but they were like, oh, you know, I can't breathe. And the actor wouldn't let them out until they'd done something. It's the same with survival games at Fort Park. I'm not just picking on Psychopath here. It's the same with, I've done events in the past where they can control how long you're in the maze. You need to judge it. If people are getting bored, or if people are getting pissed off, or angry, or too scared, you need to let them out. And this is a call to all attractions that do this sort of thing. You know, the actors have a power to be controlling over people and tell them what to do and whatever, and that is part of the fun of going to a scare attraction. But at some point, if an actor, a guest says, I want out, and looks somebody in the eyes and says, I want to get out of here, they have to be allowed to get out. So, as I said, I've spoken to the team, things might change, but the way it was tonight, it was unfortunate. I think it will change. But tonight there were a lot of people going, I'm done with this. It wasn't, you know, it gets to the point it's not fun. And as I said, survival games at Fort Park, it's exactly the same. It's not fun. It might be fun for the actors. It's not fun for the people that have paid their money to be there. So that sounds like really negative, but the whole other concept of Doll's House was brilliant. So sorry to end on a bit of a negative comment there, but you know, as I said, I have told the event team, and they are going to look into it. Final thing, one of the big things where everyone talks about why do we like Horrorland so much is because they have a final show. I've said it to so many people. have a final show, advertise a final show, encourage people to stay until late. So Psychopath had a final show. So on the stage, they had a breakout. They had lots of the actors from the different mazes with flags doing some stuff on the stage. You'll have seen it in the video there. Then they broke out into the audience. They ran around and they, chased people and scared people. And it was really good fun. It was great fun. And it's something that if you are going to Psychopath, I would definitely recommend you stay till the end of the night and go and see it. So there you go. So yeah, all in all, we had a great night tonight. We really have had a great night. I know it sounded really negative about Doll's House, and I think the creatives will take on board what we were saying tonight. As I said, nobody likes to be stuck in a maze and can't get out. All the other mazes are incredible. If you like the more extreme edge of attractions, again, as I said, they're not hurting you, they're not doing anything. Sorry, weather's quite bad now. If you're happy to be jostled, abused or whatever, you're going to love Psychopath. You're going to love it. The entertainment's great, the bar's good, all the bar areas, the food and everything. It's a really, really good event, and it's still, one of the best in the UK. So with that, we're going to sign off. This was about number 5 or 6 of Halloween. We've still got a hell of a lot more to do. So with that, we're going to sign off, and we'll see you at the next event. Hello, sorry to interrupt right at the end. Just a last minute update. So you may have realised we didn't talk about Vandalised, which was one of the new attractions that were due this year. Vandalised hasn't opened yet. It will open very soon. It sounds like it's going to be as unique and extreme as some of the other attractions here. So yeah, look out for Vandalised. Hopefully by next week, everything will be in place and that will be open. So if you go to Psychopath this year and you get to do Vandalised, do please leave us a comment or a review. Signing off.